this is Anna from Koala Soap, and I'm really excited. I found this mold. It's supposed to be like little crystals or something on Amazon, and I really wanted to try it. So I've already done one color, so now I know that this mold will take about approximately 1.5 ounces of soap. So I have a 1.5 of crystal clear Crafter's Choice Melt and Pour, and then I have about probably another 1.5 here that's not going to go in the mold. It's going to go into this mold for I guess a accent on the design we're doing. We're going to be using Stardust Mica's Violet Petal, and this one is, I believe it's Bronze Age. Most of it's already worn off. Our scent today is going to be Cucumber Melon from Brambleberry. I already have alcohol in my little bath bomb mold, and I'm going to go ahead and melt these down so that we can get started. Okay, I have both of these melted down, and what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and mix our micas and the alcohol. Oh, I'm also going to be using some bio glitter. I forgot. So there's a little bit of the Bronze Age. I'm not sure about this design, but you know, I'm never sure about my designs, so there you go. Now we can mix the bio glitter either here in the mica or here in the soap. It really doesn't matter. Just make sure that, you know, you're using a clean spoon. You're just not using your fingers, just because you don't want to get oil on the mica. But I think what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and just add it into the soap. A little bit goes a long way. Okay, so we have the bio glitter mixed in here, and we have our Bronze Age here. We're going to go ahead and pour it in. I'm not worried about the temperature on the micas and the glitter. It's not going to do anything. I do worry about the temperature when we're doing the fragrance. And so after we put this in, we'll see what we're at. But I'm actually going to just put half an ml in each of these for scent. This will be another clear soap, so these are technically the embeds, and even though the bronze is going to be very small as far as the embed goes, we'll just go ahead and do it. I can use this for extra later. So we're going to go ahead, we'll grab our pipette. I guess we need to see where it's at first. So 125. I like to pour this a little hotter. So, let's see. I'll tell you why in a second. 132. I like to pour it a little hotter in these kind of molds because when it starts to set already, it's hard to, you know, get everything in there sometimes. So I'm just going to pour this in a mold. So that's all we're doing here. So we're done there. We'll squirt that with alcohol to get rid of any bubbles. We'll try to move that to the side as much as we can. And then we're going to grab our spatula that we have that has like the flimsy top here. We're going to stir this. We kind of want this, the warmer it is so you don't hit the flash point on the fragrance oil, the better. It goes in the nooks and crannies a lot better. So we'll go ahead and pour this in. And I always like maybe make a little extra, and the reason is because some of this is going to fall off to the side and it's not going to fill the holes, and so you always want to make just a little extra. I think when I measured this was really like 1.3 or something, so I decided to do about 1.5. I would have actually even been okay with 1.2. Or I'm sorry, 1.5, or 2 ounces, sorry. kind of squeegee it around and then off. And then what you're going to do is you'll add that anywhere you need to. And then just pour it here into the cavity. That way it's not hard for you to get it out of here. You can just peel the skin off and you're good. We're going to wait for these to set, and then we're going to go ahead and unmold them and get ready for the next part of our design. We're back. So what I was going to do originally was I was going to use the vegetable peeler and make these like tiny embeds. The problem is they're really a lot bigger than what I want for this design. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to use this is what I use to make confetti soap. If I do this correctly. Oh, and I also have 8 ounces of crystal clear melt and pour, which I'm going to melt down once I get this part done. So I'm going to cut this in half, move it off to the side, plug this in, which I did, okay. So this makes really nice little smaller embeds that are workable. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to melt this down, and then we're going to get this mold ready with the other embeds, and then we're going to start the design. Okay, so this is melted. We need to make sure it's really cooled down before we do the rest of this. Right now it's at 148. This is how our little nugget mold did. It's actually, it is really pretty. I don't know if you can see. They're like little nuggets. And it's enough to cover one of these cavities. So just doing the one of this color will cover this and that. So you don't have to do multiples for this design. And then I have our other embeds over here. What I'm going to do is we're not going to add any fragrance, we're not going to add anything to this because we want to keep it clear. It is at 148 right now, and since I'm not really putting anything into it, it's actually okay for me just to at least pour the initial layer, which I'm not sure if you can see. Just a little bit. Now I put about 8 ounces in there. It might be too much. As a matter of fact, I'm sure it probably is too much. But I wasn't quite sure since I was doing all this other stuff. These are at 137. So 134. So I'm going to go ahead, we'll squirt these with alcohol, and even these on the side here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of mix these in here. Mix these in here. And then we're going to start dropping these in. I'm trying to make sure I don't have anything in your way here. Oops, one got away. You want this to be as flat as possible. Get that other one in here. And you would like to try to cover it completely so that you can't see the pink of the mold underneath. And now we're going to do the same here. We'll stir this and see what we're at. Well, it says 143, so what we're going to do is I'll take a break so you don't have to sit here and watch me stir. I don't like to do anything to cool this down prematurely because sometimes I worry that it's going to mess with the clarity. So I'm just going to keep stirring until it gets to, I just really want under 130 because I'm not really worried about the nuggets per se. I'm worried about the smaller the embed, the more delicate the embed, the more prone it is to melt. So we're at 137 now. I'm going to see if I can't get this down to, well, I would like to get it down to maybe 132-ish. So let me see. I think we'll be back because we're still at 137. So I will come back as soon as I have it where I want it. Okay, we are now at 132. It didn't take very long. We'll squirt this one more time. And then we're going to pour slowly. I like this. I have to say I do like this embed. It just looks like pebbles. I really do like it. There's one here that it's kind of standing out, but there's not much I can do about it now, so. Okay, so we definitely have about 2 ounces left. So I would have probably used 6 ounces of the crystal clear. We'll just pour that over here. We'll use that for sample soap later. And we're just going to let these set. I hope we didn't mess too much with the clarity. And we will come back to unmold. Here we go. We're back. We're going to go ahead. I want to show you something I did by accident first. You saw I did the clear melt and pour here. Well, I touched it by accident. It was so clear I didn't know anything was in there, and I was moving it, and I stuck my finger in there. So I have an idea. I know you know what it is. It's going to be like a water soap. Can you see what happened there? So that's probably going to be one of our next soaps. There you go. Very pretty. The colors look good. I guess we could have done a little bit less of the golden bronze, but I still like it. It's still an interesting soap. Very nice. You can see the glitter in there too on top of some of the stones that landed flat. Okay, and you know, for finishing touches, what you can also do is you can use this and you can kind of finish your edges off. Just try to stay in a straight line. I don't know if you can see that, but it looks nice because it finishes your edges off really nicely. Okay, so this is Anna from Koala Soap. I hope you like this design, and I hope to do more of them. I think our next one's going to be a water soap since I already did that. We're just going to have to do it so I don't waste this clear melt and pour. I'm going to add some color to it and we'll do something fun. Alright, we'll see you guys next week. Bye.